wrote that here, looking around to the signs. So you might not see God, but I've had people say to me at the moment I needed a meal, we were hungry and the doorbell rang and someone dropped off food and they didn't know. That was God. Like
Yeah.
that's the hand and feet of Jesus, loving on people and doing that. So look around and say, where can I see this? But
Well, and I have one more example that I'm
mhm,
going to give
yep,
just from this week that I told you about a little bit ago. So I cried Friday, Saturday, and
yeah,
Sunday. Just
yep,
cried the whole weekend. And then I talked to you Sunday afternoon. But Monday morning, I woke up to an Instagram message from this woman who I don't know, but it's funny because back in December, I kept getting these emails saying, an employee of Google wants to donate to your Always Andy's Mom tragedy or charity. Please,
mhm,
please register with benevity.com. And I thought it was a scam. I did not think this was like a real person. I thought, I don't know anyone from Google who works at Google. I don't, and turns out it wasn't. So I had gotten a message then several weeks later, like, I've been trying to donate money through Google because they give us money at the end of the year. And I really wanted to donate, but you're not set up through Benevity. And so I had written back and I said, I totally thought it was a scam. I will do that now.
mhm.
And so then randomly, but not randomly, she writes to me over on Monday and saying, I've never lost a child. I'm not a religious person. I'm not spiritual at all, but you have really touched me. I have learned a lot from you. I really want to support your podcast
Wow.
financially. I feel like it's the least I can do because I've learned so much from you.
Mhm.
And I wrote back to her, and I said, I have been crying for 3 days. And I just woke up this morning to go to work, which I wasn't real excited about doing.
Mhm.
And that is just what I needed. And I said, you may not be a religious person, but God just used you
Yeah.
right there
Mhm.
because I needed that encouragement in that moment to help me get up and go to
Mhm.
work and put a smile on my face to try to help people after I just spent the last 3 days crying.
Mhm.
So it's amazing how this non-religious person could be God's hands and
Mhm.
feet to me because she was God's hands and
I
feet.
know.
So
And then look at us. I will not tell you this long story, but I did something really bad when my daughter was an infant and my friend's daughter was or son was an infant. I locked them in a car on a night when the wind was 24 below 0 and they were locked in the car with the yeah.
and you
So
couldn't get in.
no, and we were
So
at a
you
store.
accidentally lock them and you're like, ah,
Yeah,
okay.
and the mall, I'm going too deep, but they tried bringing help, no one had the right tools, and I just cried out to God, "I need help now." And this man started going into the mall, and I looked at him and I said, "You're related to a guy that I know. Aren't you so and so's brother?" And he said, "Yes." I said, "You just look just like him. I need help. My husband's a firefighter with your brother, and I need help right now." And he was the Delta Township fire chief at the time. He radioed for help. I had cops and fire trucks in seconds. And later I told him in my panic and my sheer, like, getting these kids out of the car, they had been in there about 36 minutes at
Yeah.
when they got them out. Um, and I said, "I prayed for you. I asked God and bam, you appeared." And he kind of looked at me and he goes, "I was just going to the mall. Like,
Yeah.
please don't make that big of a deal about it." I was just going to the mall and I'm like, "No, God brought you here and that I recognized you and you're Italian and you look
I mean, that's
exactly like your
exactly
brother."
why you got that exact parking spot. We're walking
Yes,
this exact
exactly.
moment. You may have been going to the mall, but this was all orchestrated,
Yes,
right?
exactly.